Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kath Ann, and this is episode 37 of the Homework Help Show by Homework Help Global. So you're taking an exam, you breeze through the first portion of the exam, multiple choice, no problem. Short answer questions, you got this. However, then you turn to the last page of the exam, an essay question. The essay question is probably the least favorite of all exam questions. With other questions, answers are provided. You have the option of taking a guess if you don't really know the answer. But with an essay question, there is no guessing. It's all you. You either know it or you don't. Although you may be daunted by the idea of an essay question, you can try thinking about it in another way. Essay questions allow you to control your response 100%. This can allow you to demonstrate your knowledge on the subject. You get to prepare ahead of time. Assuming you did the work and studied the material, we're going to go over and demonstrate how you can use your knowledge on your next essay question. Tip number 1. Plan first. During an exam, you're generally working within a time limit. This can be stressful, especially if the test requires other components. Whether you encounter an essay question, you might be tempted to start writing right away. However, remember, the best essay is one that is planned out. So what you can do is you can start by doing a brain dump. Take one piece of paper and do some brainstorming. Write down all that comes to mind on the subject. Then take that information and create an outline. Using this two-step process, you will have a basic outline for your essay, and a well-planned essay is much more effective than one that's not planned at all. So even though you are doing an exam, taking this extra step will help you in the long run and will help you come out with a better written essay. Number 2, use an essay format. When it comes to writing essays, especially on a test, it is best to use a format. Use the 5-paragraph essay format. This is a standard way of writing an essay, and this will be something that your professor will thank you for. This includes an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, or as many body paragraphs as you need to make your points, and a conclusion. This is a very simple, straightforward format that you will be familiar with and your professor will be familiar with. By using a format like this, you're saving yourself time and you're saving your professor's time when they are doing the marking after the exam. Number 3, make your point. Generally, when writing an essay, you will want to use something called a hook. This is a way to engage your reader and draw them in and tell them what you're going to be talking about. This might be something like a story or a fact. However, in this case, when you're writing an essay for an exam, you don't necessarily have to use a hook. This is because you have a guaranteed audience who is your professor. Begin instead by developing a strong thesis statement and outlining the various points that you will be making throughout the essay. This will allow your instructor to know what to expect, it will save you time, and help you to follow your pre-designated outline. Tip number 4, avoid restating the prompt. When you are writing a thesis statement, make sure to avoid restating the prompt that is given by the professor on the exam. This might be tempting because it just seems easier. However, it is indicative of lazy and boring writing. This will only go to show your professor that you don't care very much about the essay question, and it won't bode well for you on the exam. When you are writing an essay for an exam, you want to be creative and show that you can think in a critical way and independently. Be creative, use the notes that you have already written prior to your exam, and draw on those to develop a well-rounded essay that is creative and interesting and engaging to the professor. Tip number 5, end with a strong conclusion. Most writing guidelines suggest that it is best to restate the points that you've made throughout, as well as summarize your essay in the conclusion. However, this is also indicative of boring writing, and it's an ineffective way to end your essay. Think instead about synthesizing the various points that you have made throughout your exam essay question, rather than just simply restating. Although you're not trying to prove a new point, you're going to try to synthesize your points into a well-rounded argument that you have also shown in your essay. Think about it as a way to tie everything together at the end of your essay. Let's go over those points briefly again. Number 1, make sure you plan first, do your brain dump, and then do an outline. Number 2, use an essay format. 5-paragraph format is the best to use in this scenario. Number 3, make your point. Make sure that you are getting straight to the point when you begin writing your essay. Number 4, avoid restating the prompt. Be creative and write independently. Number 5, end with a strong conclusion that synthesizes all of the points that you've made. Okay, so that's it for me for this week, guys. I hope this video was of benefit, and I hope that these tips will be able to help you on essays in your exams. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you want to check out any of our other other content, all of our social media platforms are linked in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any more content. Have a great week, guys. Take care. See you soon.